Hey Cut Buddies, how are you doing? This is Joshua Esnard, the CEO of the company. Today, I want to talk about the different kinds of shaving heads that you can get with the Bald Buddy and why you should use those certain types of shaving heads. We currently offer two kinds of shaving heads, and that would be the shaving head that comes with the unit, which is our normal shaving head. It already comes when you buy the unit. It comes with this shaving head. And whenever you can replace the shaving head, you can replace it with this shaving head. Then we have our textured hair shaving head, which I consider a coarse hair shaving head. There's the coarse hair shaving head, and there's the normal shaving head. When you get the shaving head, you're gonna get it with a protection cap. And the protection caps can simply click off and click back on. This is great for all types of travel, or if you don't want to break the shaving heads wherever you store the shaving heads. So let's go ahead, before we start and talk about the differences and why you should use these shaving heads, I want to talk to you about pre-shave prep, because that's the most important thing, and that's ultimately what's gonna make these shaving heads perform for you. The most important thing is making sure that your skin and your hair is clean before you shave. You should not be shaving on a dirty canvas. This is about skincare as much as it's about hair care, and I want you to have a clean head before you shave. That means exfoliate your skin. That means shampoo your hair to make sure there's no dirt, grime, lotions, soils, bacterias left over on your head. You want to use an exfoliation brush, or you want to use some kind of substance for exfoliating your face or your head that has sandy texture in there. A lot of face washes have like a sandy texture, like ground apricot seeds in there, or it has other beads in there. Allows you to exfoliate. The one thing that I use is the whisker. It's a brush that has different shaving heads, and it's simply you use it by twisting it and rotating it on your head. You can choose the kind of grain that you want. It's like you're shaving your head with sandpaper almost and getting all the dandruff and grime and crap off. There's a bunch of dandruff dropping in front of me, and that's good. That's how you exfoliate your head. Matter of fact, let me show you. Yeah, you see all that stuff that's on that? That's what the whisker does. And you do not want to shave that into your pores, because this is the stuff that makes you get irritation, bumps, and ingrown hairs. Don't ignore this. Make sure your head is clean and exfoliated before you shave. Another way to see if your hair is clean or not before you shave is you simply take your nails and scratch it into your skin. So let me scratch into my skin in an area I didn't use the whisker on, and look, you'll see right here, I'm going to scoop out this crap in my nails and put it on this white piece of paper. You see all that stuff, that this brown stuff over here? Yeah, that's all the crud that's on your head, and you're shaving it into your pores. Understand that shaving is actually slicing a very thin layer of your skin, or it's wounding your head slightly, and then that's what makes you look shiny and bald. If you're shaving with a dirty head, and you're shaving and you're wounding your head, imagine just mixing dirt, grime, and bacteria into an open wound. I don't think you'd like to do that, right? So it's the same thing here. Let's go ahead and talk about the differences of these. Make sure your head is exfoliated and clean. When you are to choose this head, the normal Cut Buddy head, you can use it on textured hair and straight and fine hair. But let's talk about the different kinds of textured hair that this works good on. If you have a chart and you look online, they're usually grade hair based on a number and a letter. If your hair is anywhere from a 1A to a 3A, that means you probably will be fine with this shaving head, because this works great with finer hairs. What I mean by a 1A to a 3A to a 2A or a 2B or a 2C means that 1A, when you were a kid, if your hair grew like this, straight, you probably have fine 1A straight hair that you would shave your hair probably dry and you'd have no issues with irritation. If you have 2A or 2B, your hair was a little bit curly like this. If you had 3, your hair was like this and actually curls into squigglies. If you were 4, you're looking at a coily hair. And that's primarily with African American men or Hispanic men or people from the parts of the world where the hair is just curly and it dries faster. If you never used hair grease in your hair, then you probably have a grade of a 1 to a 2 grade hair, and you can shave your head dry with the normal shaving head. This shaving head does work wet as well. So when I say dry or wet, you can use shaving cream or you can do it dry without shaving cream. To simply install one of these heads, you find what matches up with the Cut Buddy. You see it has this entry area, and you are lining it up and you're just pushing it in until you hear a pop. It's in there, you are not twisting, that's not how you install it. And when you remove it, you're doing the same action. You're grabbing this and you're tugging and you're removing. Let's go ahead and put this on. For those that have finer hair, straighter hair, that are choosing to shave dry, you're simply gonna go ahead and start after your head is clean and exfoliated, and you just go ahead and start shaving. Using this shaving head on my hair, I usually can accomplish really good results on this area of my head, this area of my head. This area of the head is where you go bald first, and these areas of the head is where you go bald first. So every human that has gone bald, their hairs become fine and weak on the sides here, over here, that McDonald's arch, and then up here. That hair is very easy to shave, but really where it becomes a pain in the butt is the horseshoe, which is the back over here. And that is why people that have textured hair or coarse hair would rather shave wet, because it really gets down and cuts the hair properly. When I use this shaving head, I actually put shaving cream on my head and water, and then I will shave my head. I can quickly show you how that would go. So I put a bead of shaving cream, not too thick, and I just mix it up, and then I put it on my head. All right, what I will do is then I will make sure that it's lathered up, and then I'll go ahead and shave. All right, circular motions, firm grip. You can adjust your hands however you want and shave your head. While you're shaving your head, these shaving heads eat hair. They eat hair. Hair does not just disappear. It actually goes somewhere. And where it goes is behind these shaving heads. So to clean that, you need to listen to your shaver. If your shaver shuts off on you, it means that you're not doing a good job of listening to your shaver and allowing it to throw up the hair. If you start to hear the shaver bog down or slow, you need to go ahead and grab your cleaning cup or any cup or the faucet, turn on your shaver, and go ahead and power it on, and you will get all the hairs out that way. All this crap in here. Okay. This is how you clean your shaver. It's the fastest and easiest way to clean your shaver. If you've used it to the limit and your shaver gets super full, it's gonna stop working. It's just gonna shut off. That doesn't mean your shaver is broken. It just means your shaver is saving itself from either drowning or choking. If it's gone too far to that level, then you need to do a deep clean. That's why it's important to listen to your shaver and keep emptying it out before it bogs down. To do that, you can go in the back, opening up these clips, and go to the back, and you'll see all the hairs that need to be cleaned and stuff like that. You just simply pop this back on. Once you clean it up, it won't be bogged down, and you can go ahead and start shaving again. That's the normal shaving head that comes with the shaver. Once again, if you have a textured hair, you want to use shaving cream and water. Finer hair people will be just fine with this dry. Now here's the newer shaving head that we released, and this is the textured hair shaving head. This is for people that have hair between that 3A and that 4C, coily, coarse, drier hair, if you used to have braids or dreadlocks or 360 waves, African Americans, predominantly Middle Eastern, Hispanic, Israelis, or those in other parts of the world have more of a coarser, thick hair, you may need to get this textured hair shaving head. And this textured hair shaving head will just make it easier for the shaver to really cut down these hairs and give you a smooth head. You notice the difference between the two. So the difference between these two is the middle blade is actually the same, but the outer blades, you'll notice that these have areas that are designed differently. And we designed those areas for it to accept more hair and chop down the hair harder. When you use this shaving head versus this shaving head, you will notice right away that this thing will attract itself to your head and really go to work. You'll notice the aggressiveness using up all the RPMs of the shaver to really go to work on your hair. It installs the same exact way. You pop it on and it cleans the same exact way. You would just go ahead and turn it on and shave the same exact way. You can hear the difference of how it's actually shaving and how it sounds, because it's really trying to chop down on the coarse hair. Once again, if you want to clean this thing, dunk it in water and you can continue to shave. I use the coarse hair shaving head, but I also use this one, but I need to use shaving cream. Don't be that person that assumes that you don't need to use shaving cream and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna shave dry today. And then you go to work and then your friends are like, hey, you missed a bunch of spots. It's because you need to be shaving your head wet. The more important thing is you try and shave your head dry and you have textured hair, you might end up with irritation. So you need to shave your head wet if you have coarse hair. If you have fine hair, you can get away with shaving dry and choosing any of these shaving heads. Matter of fact, if you have fine hair, I wouldn't recommend the textured hair one because it might just be too aggressive for your head. Those of you who have coarse hair, who need to shave wet, always use shaving cream, water it down, lather it down before you use a shaver, because these shavers eat the shaving cream and it bogs them down. Make sure you're cleaning your shaver. After you shave, make sure you apply post-shave treatment. We have a great post-shave treatment that stops irritation, but you can use other brands. There's other great brands that do the same exact thing as this. I just think mine is the best because I've analyzed everything and made things better. And then afterwards, everybody should be moisturizing their head. Don't forget about the sun. The sun will give you cancer. Hot summer days, put some sunscreen on there and protect your head. Take care of yourself. If you guys have questions, reach out to customer@thecutbuddy.com. And just remember these steps. Maybe try out this shaving head first that comes with the shaver. If it isn't doing the job, get you a textured hair shaving head, and then that will do the job for sure. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Take care now.